Looking to transform your family game nights? At Perfectly Picked Games, we specialize in family games that bring everyone closer. Our games aren't just fun. Kids and teens will learn how to take turns, develop basic strategy skills, and understand the thrill of winning and grace of losing. With our exclusive gift of games, you can give months of gaming excitement to your family. Choose a 3-month or 6-month gift, and we'll deliver hand-picked family games to your doorstep every month. And here's the best part. Right now, you can use the promo code GOLDENMOJO and receive 20% off your selected plan. Don't miss out on this exclusive offer. Use promo code GOLDENMOJO and save 20% today at Perfectly Picked Games.
Welcome to the United States of Paranormal Podcast. Sit down and buckle up for an enlightening ride through everything cryptid, creepy, and paranormal.
Hello, all of my paranormal freaks out there. It is I, Golden J, hanging out with
the Rocker Chick
and
Jake Dub.
And welcome to the United States of Paranormal Podcast.
Hello.
We like to talk about everything cryptid, creepy, and paranormal while we go and do things that are cryptid, creepy, and paranormal.
Creepy.
Say it 3 times fast. Quickly.
Creepy.
If you don't want to hear the banter and you don't want to hear us talk about some of the shit we've been up to, look for the timestamp in the show notes. It's right on the top of the show notes. It's right there. If you missed it, then maybe you're not the person to be listening to this podcast.
Oh, okay.
Or you just get over it.
And, of course, if you want to see our smiling faces and a full video and maybe pictures of whatever we are talking about in the video, you can always join our Patreon. Join that top tier. Help us out. Give us some love. I got to buy Rocker Chick a nice Christmas gift.
My camera is like really close to me.
I like it when it's close up on your face.
Okay.
Quit
back up.
Quit backing up. All right, guys. I'm not even gonna ask the question what's going on because you always give me crickets. So let me tell you what's been going on. As we this episode comes out just a couple weeks ago, we finally did the investigation of the Kosciuszko County Jail.
We did.
Oh my.
Yeah.
So listen, I'm going to tell you guys right up front. I recorded the majority of this on audio. So you are going to get an audio from the beginning of when I say, hello, all you paranormal freaks. And there won't be hardly any cuts in it because I want all that to be there for you guys to listen, to hear. Maybe there's something in there that you hear that I missed while I was editing. This is the first time I've edited straight up with headphones on and it cranked up so that I could hear everything. Mm-hmm. Normally I just edit through my studio monitors, and so yeah, I'm in headphones. I'm in there, guys. I'm in there. I got it tuned up, but I will warn you. I will warn you ahead of time. That is a condenser mic. It is a mic that we use when we record, like we're recording right now. It can hear a gnat fart from 10 feet away. So you, in the jail, they had the air conditioning running. So you're going to get a lot of background noise. So listen carefully. Hopefully it doesn't annoy you too bad. It goes by pretty quick. I keep trying to talk, but yet leave open spaces for things to, to come back at me. We ask questions. Brian's Esses session was amazing. I've got a chance to listen to that back. It's pretty awesome. He's answering questions before we finish. Yeah. He's answering before we finish the question, which is fucking crazy. And if you know Essence, he's completely blindfolded. He's got the
earbuds.
What is that called? That machine that plays the radio waves through it. I'm trying to think of what that's. It's just like it's like a spirit box, I guess.
Yeah.
It's in his ears,
Yeah.
in his earbuds.
And then he's got headphones over it, so he double can't hear you.
Yeah, the noise canceling headphones
Yeah.
on top of those, so he can't hear us. So if you guys, I mean, that's what that situation is, and he's answering these questions. Plus, he's telling about what's going on in the cell next door. Little sneak peek: Rocker Chick might have walked into that cell and set the music box off. Mm-hmm. And Brian.
I didn't know it was on.
No, you're fine.
I
You
forgot
didn't
to
do
tell her.
You did nothing wrong.
Scared the shit out of me.
But Brian's like, music. I mean, they were communicating that night, so it was pretty awesome. But there's other stuff that comes up in there, so you guys will have to listen to it. It's going to come out in a couple weeks. We have some things going on. We're trying to balance everything out, so...
Well, and it's a lot to go through, and...
It is.
It's just you.
It is. And all you Patreon users on your top tier, all my Patreon top tier, you will get the video of what I got recorded. I might have missed some of it because I forgot to hit the record button.
Yeah.
When you have 10 things in your hand you're trying to fucking do, it got away from me a little bit. But, I'm still a newbie. I'm still new at this.
But they're going to want to watch, and they're going to want to listen, because Rocker Chick got a lot of, I think, evidence that...
I'll tell you what, I was listening back to the two of your solitary, when you guys went into solitary, and I'm mad. I wish I would have gave you, I wish we had a REM pod, because you guys asked the questions, and you kind of say, oh, it lit up, but you don't really get a lot of that. I think that if we had a REM pod in there and they could hear that thing lighten up when you guys ask it questions, that would have been really, really cool.
Yeah.
So I looked into it. I'm going to get one, but I'm going to have to wait a minute because they're kind of expensive.
Are they?
They're like $100, $150 depending on what you get. So, yeah. But I want one. I want you guys to have one because I love the two of you working and doing that and going off, and because I honestly believe that when I walk into a room, all the spirits go, "Fuck you, I'm out of here."
I know my little light kept going off when
Yeah.
you walked in. I was like, Jeremy.
Yeah, I walk in and the Rocker Chick was all pissed at me because the spirit left. He was like, this dude. But I also think that being in the jail where I think there's a lot of male spirits, I
Right.
think they were way more interested in talking to you two than to me. So there you have it. But yeah,
Or I could just be electrifying. I don't know.
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, when the shit gets deep, it gets deep.
It's flowing.
But it was a lot of fun. Like I said, we talked about maybe possibly going back since it is our hometown. But we're working on a couple other items. We'll let you know what's going on with that.
And we also ate beforehand at the haunted Barbie hotel.
Oh, that's
it was
true.
So that was good food. Nobody haunted me there, but
No. The bathroom was like a frickin' sauna, though. It was,
Yeah, it was
hot
really
as
hot.
hell.
so yeah, if you're ever in town, go eat at the Barbie hotel.
Do they still do the ghost hunts at the Barbie hotel?
I don't know. Probably only if people pay them.
I know Brian was trying to work it into the waitress to ask, but
She didn't have the correct information to begin with, so.
she was super nice, though. I liked her. She did a great job. But, yeah, I don't know that she said a few things that I went back and researched. I'm like, no, that's not right.
Yeah.
And it's okay. That's all right. We had a great time. It was a great meal. And we got to spend time with Brian and Jessica, and I always enjoy that time with them. So, and to be able to actually sit down at a meal with them and be able just to talk, and because a lot of the times everything we do with them is revolved around a ghost hunt or something going on, and so we don't get a lot of time to socialize. It's all business most of the time, but I enjoyed it, and looking forward to the next one. But I'm gonna say it because we're backing out. Whether it's going to happen or not, circumstances are just not in our favor. But it looks like possibly the freak out at the Fowler is not going to happen. It hasn't been 100% confirmed yet, but there's a lot of stuff going on that
Like
the
they're
reason
not
we
gonna have it at all, right?
there's the rumor is that they're not going to have it at all, and the reason, some of the big reasons we would be going are not going to be there. So we are officially going to back out of the freak out. But like I said, I don't think it's going to happen. So it sucks. I mean, I was definitely looking forward to it, and we'll just move on. We'll figure something else out. We were invited to a later thing that's going on later that month, later in October, but I am unfortunately booked in a DJ job for that weekend, so we probably won't be going to that either.
We haven't seen anything about the one in Peru yet, have we?
Yes, that was we had something booked for that, and so I think I was DJing or something. Something was going on. I can double check it, but yeah, we had emails on it, and there was something I was doing, and I asked you guys you wanted to go, and do you remember that?
I think we said not without you.
Yeah. I would have happily signed you guys up and sent you upon your way, but you said you didn't want to go without me. It's so sweet.
Well, it's not the J-Dub and Rocker Chick show.
Yes, it is. Everybody tunes in to listen to J-Dub and Rocker Chick. They don't listen to Golden J.
Whatever.
They want to
How
listen
can
to
you not listen to Golden Jay?
Yeah.
He does all the talking.
Wow. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, next episode, Rocker Chick, in her episode, is taking over the full thing. I'm going to make her do the opening. I'm going to make her do everything. So
Yeah, whatever.
the next episode that she is presenting is all about RC. You think that'll catch on, RC?
RC. Kind of like it.
J-Dub calls you RC all the time in text messages.
It's easier to type.
That it is. I just say that bitch won't do. Oh wait, no, that's not.
Excuse me?
Don't use that word.
I'm kidding. I never say that. Have I ever said that to you?
No.
Yeah.
Because I'd fucking punch in your dick.
Wow. Can't we just go for the throat?
No.
Damn. Not the dick. That sucked.
Oh my.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I never call her
kid.
that. I never call her that. All right.
Pretty sure she'd punch you in the throat.
Oh, she just wouldn't talk to me for 3 days, which is worse because sometimes I get lonely and I need somebody to talk to.
I don't ever
Sometimes.
say a word.
Sometimes it's just me talking. Yeah, fuck off.
I was going to say, how does she even get a word in anytime?
Man. They're hounding on me pretty heavy this morning. This morning. I am. It's been. Yeah.
You've been tired all week.
I have been. I'm hoping to get some sleep sometime in the near future.
Well, quit your yapping and get into your story.
Oh,
Then you can go to bed early.
But I have other things to do. I have more podcasts to edit and more things. We are going on vacation, ladies and gentlemen. We are heading south for Logan's wedding, and we're taking 2 weeks to get there and back.
Yeah, you must have a really cool boss.
Lindsay does such a great job of letting me.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm supposed to. I'm supposed to mention her name at least one time in every podcast.
She's crazy.
She's nuts job. She's a nut job. Bat shit crazy.
Bat shit.
Bat shit.
But we love her.
Love is such
Shut up,
a strong
Jeremy.
word. I like her. I like her a lot. Love just ain't there yet.
Lindsay, if you listen to this, make sure you punch Jeremy in his throat. So he knows you listen to it.
No, believe me, I know she listens to it. She tells me because she's like, "Oh, you mentioned me." I mean, that's why people listen, to see if you mention me. She is officially completely caught up though after this last weekend and her time off, so she's completely caught up. So there you go. Hi, Lindsay.
Good job.
All right. Is there nothing else we need to cover? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into
The story you stole from me.
Oh, boy.
let's do a little background on this.
No, just go
let's
for
do
it.
No,
It
let's
was
do
a
a little
good lead-in.
Let's do a little background on this right after these words from Perfectly Picked Games.
If you're always searching for the next big sale, whether it's a rare board game, a classic toy, or something brand new, Perfectly Picked Games is your destination. Our live auctions on the Whatnot app are packed with exclusive picks, competitive prices, and fast-paced fun. Tune in Tuesdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern for board games and Fridays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern for toys. First time joining? Use code GOLDENMOJO for 10% off your first purchase. It's your weekly hunt for savings on the Whatnot app.
Okay, so listen. Logan and I had this thing on one of the other sides. I don't know if it was the last one or the one before, where we talked about in the 200 episodes we've done, how many states have we done? So I spent the time and went through and had to go back and review everything and figure out what state was in. I'm going to tell you right now, for some reason we love New Jersey, Missouri, Indiana, and Texas. Well, Texas, I understand that. We love those states. We've done a lot in those states. So I tell her the other night, I'm like, she's looking for a story. I'm like, why don't you pick something in Idaho or South Carolina or I can't remember what the third one was. And I'm like, you know what? I didn't tell her about Wyoming. So let me see what I got in Wyoming. That way we don't cross. So I decided to do the Wyoming Frontier Prison.
Mm-hmm.
And I went and did all the research on it, found stuff, all this cool
When
history.
did you start researching it?
That was Sunday.
Okay.
Last night.
So what night is that?
That's Tuesday. Now remember, I've already got all my research done. Tuesday, the rocker chick comes and says, has anybody done this yet? The Wyoming Frontier Prison. How in the world you got to that? And I never mentioned Wyoming. Anyways, we're going to Wyoming. I told her she could have it, and I'd do something
No,
else.
you already had all your stuff done. So
It-
it's all good. There was a lot of information. That's how I do it, because I look for things with a lot of information.
I know, right? Weird.
Anyways, go tell your story.
The Wyoming Frontier Prison, also known as the Old Pen, a former Wyoming State Penitentiary in Rawlins, Wyoming, is now a popular tourist attraction and is widely considered to be one of the most haunted locations in the state.
What?
In the state. At least they said the state, not the United States. Just in the state. It housed over 13,500 inmates, including notorious criminals, and features a death house with gallows and a gas chamber. Mm-hmm. Approximately 200 people died here. Most of those from executions and infamously brutal inmate violence. The prison's history of violence, suffering, and death, along with its closed-off, desolate atmosphere, have contributed to its reputation as a paranormal hotspot. So let's get into a little bit of the history of the prison, shall we?
We shall.
Please.
Construction of the Wyoming Frontier Prison began in 1888, but due to funding issues, it wasn't completed till December of 1901. When it finally started to accept inmates, it consisted of 104 cells, no electricity, no running water, and inadequate heating. A death sentence in a place where winters can reach negative 66 degrees Fahrenheit.
No, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's cold enough. The icicles will hang off of your balls. Over 13,500 people were incarcerated throughout the prison's operation. Overcrowding was a consistent concern, and several additions were made to the prison in 1904. With the addition of a second cell block in 1950 came the addition of the solitary confinement cells and a much more efficient heating system and hot water. Unfortunately, the running water didn't reach the original cell blocks for another 28 years.
Wow.
Wasn't there
like 12 beds per or something like that?
I didn't see anything about that.
I thought I remembered reading that.
Maybe your notes were better than me. Maybe you should have done this story.
I could be thinking about another jail. Who knows? Anyways, okay.
Wow. The prison was equipped with several different means of disciplinary
Portuguese.
The prison was equipped with several different means of disciplining inmates throughout its operation, including a dungeon, several variations of solitary confinement, and a punishment pole to which men were handcuffed and whipped with rubber hoses. Or, as J-Dub says, just another Friday night.
For you?
only at the Dub's house. In 1906, the dungeon house was added to secure the most violent and brutal inmates. The security measures at the Wyoming Frontier Prison weren't the greatest. It became increasingly difficult to handle the people who ended up incarcerated. It took a bit of practice to establish the appropriate level of maximum security to keep inmates from escaping or killing one another. The prison was known for its ease of escape as early as 1903. One attempt even cost a guard his life. In 1912 alone, 30 of the Wyoming Frontier Prison's inmates escaped through a wooden and barbed wire fence over the course of 2 days.
30.
30.
In 2 days.
In 2 days. After the murder of a Rawlins resident during one of these escapes, concrete walls and towers were finally added in 1915. So, sounds to me like it was pretty easy to get in and out of there. The prison was also used for different execution methods. The first 2 executions were carried out using the traveling Julian gallows, which were used to hang Tom Horn in Cheyenne in 1903. I probably should have looked up who the fuck Tom Horn is. I know a Todd. Anyway. In 1916, the prison completed the addition of a death house, which consisted of 6 cells to house inmates on death row and a unique indoor version of the Julian gallows. The building also housed a gas chamber when it was chosen to replace the hangings as Wyoming's execution method of choice in 1936. Ultimately, 14 death sentences were carried out, 9 men were hung, and 5 were executed in the gas chamber using hydrochloric acid gas. From 1912 to 1933, inmates who came to their end at the prison's Julian gallows were essentially forced to kill themselves. Prisoners would step onto a trap door, which would start a stream of water onto the door. Once the water opened the door, the inmates would then drop through, but not hard enough to break their necks. so they would die at an excruciatingly slow pace through strangulation. 9 men were hung this way. The gas chamber was added in 1936 to more humanely execute prisoners. It was used until 1965. The prison finally closed for operations in 1981 and became a museum. It's now renovated, and funds are being earned through tours and event rentals of the space. It's even been featured in the Thrillist Creepiest Places to Visit in Every State article and declared the most haunted location in Wyoming. What do you think so far? Interesting? Yes. Okay, obviously described as one of the most haunted places in Wyoming. The Frontier Prison hosts over 15,000 visitors annually. This includes J-Dub's favorite, the Channel Travels Ghost Adventures, which captures some of the most compelling evidence the crew ever caught, including a camera moving on its own. It's also understandable that Wyoming Frontier Prisoner Director Tina Hill can't highlight any one story from this historic site. So I have a quote from her. We've been told by numerous paranormal investigators that our prison has so much activity that it's difficult to pull any one spirit out of the pack. Every paranormal investigation that we have had here comes up with some evidence, so I just tell everyone that we are officially haunted. Hill goes on to add, over the years, we've had numerous... What the fuck is that word? Andestole stories? Andestole? Anecdotal. There you go. I spelled it. Can't say it. Stories of guests and staff being touched on the shoulder or back, hair being tugged, hearing footsteps, whistling, voices, hearing your name being called, cell doors opening and closing, windows rattling, benches being moved, and small items being misplaced and then found. You guys want to talk about some of the violent inmates?
Sure.
The prison has housed some of Wyoming's most infamous criminals, including murderers, train robbers, and escape artists. The most popular...
30 of them.
That's just in 2 days. That's not even considering all the other fuckers that got out of there. The most popular inmate to have served was a Robert Leroy Parker, otherwise known as... Any ideas? Butch Cassidy.
Oh.
Inmate number 187. Arrested for stealing horses in Lander, Wyoming, as George Cassidy, where he served 18 months of his 2-year sentence for grand larceny. Ironically, Ironically, he received a full pardon from the governor for good behavior in 1896, when he went on to form a notorious Wild Bunch gang and became the legendary Butch Cassidy. The Wyoming Territorial Prison would be the only prison to ever hold Butch Cassidy. Another legendary inmate is Annie Bruce, the first woman ever convicted of murder in Wyoming. At the tender age of 14, she was overcome with the desire to kill someone. She poured rat poison into one of her pies, knowingly served it to her father later that afternoon. After only 3 bites, he doubled over in pain with enough poison to kill 5 men.
Wouldn't you have tasted that? I mean, it's rat poison in a pie.
Well, what if you got the blueberry one? The blueberry flavored rat poison.
I highly doubt they had that back then.
Somebody get on Amazon. Do they have blueberry flavored rat poison?
And what year was it?
They didn't say.
Probably not. Long ass time ago.
Despite her murderous youth, she was released from prison at the age of 18, going on to marry and start a family. It sounds like maybe her dad was kind of an asshole.
Well,
But
doesn't mean you should kill him.
Maybe he deserved it.
Okay.
Maybe. This is a different time. This has got to be in the 1800s.
Well, it was before then, because if she was in the prison, it didn't open till 1904.
Listen to you.
Whoa!
I'm listening to
Damn.
you.
You are listening. Normally, I'd have missed that.
I don't know. I read this, so I know what I'm talking.
She's your fact checker.
I know, right? Let's talk about one particularly sad story about the prison. Is that an older woman named Esther? And what was Esther? What was she known as?
Wow. She made good pies.
Apparently, she made good pies. She was known as the Pie Lady, and would bake pies for the men at the prison and bring them bi-weekly. One unknown inmate had been released on parole, and the story tells that he sought to find Esther and kill her.
What?
Yes. Shortly after, he was tracked down and imprisoned again. The prisoners loved the Pie Lady.
That one didn't.
Huh?
That one didn't.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, why was the obsession? Why would he obsessed and want to go kill her?
Maybe because she was giving everybody pies and
Not
just
just
him.
Maybe he was in love.
And she didn't give him her special pie. I get it. Shortly after, he was tracked down and imprisoned again. The prisoners loved the Pie Lady and took his punishment into their own hands. They hung him over the balcony on the 2nd floor.
Aww.
And
Poor Pie Lady.
this scene now plays in a loop as apparitions.
Ooh. Creepy.
How would that be for interesting? You go and you see apparitions throw this guy over and let him hang from the 2nd floor. That might be a little weird. Prisoner cell blocks. Dark, creepy apparitions are often reported throughout the former prisoner cell block. Disembodied talking, screams, and crying are commonplace and are known to send chills down the spine whoever hears them. I'm just saying right now, those cries will probably be mine. So, no? You got nothing? No? Okay.
Yes.
I set myself up and you guys just walk
They
away.
would.
Yeah.
And it
Thanks.
smell like shit in there.
The death house. The death house. That's right. With its gallows and gas chamber is a particularly chilling area of the prison where many inmates met their end. People who dare venture into the death house report feeling immense pressure resting on their chest. A reflection of a man wearing a brimmed hat has been seen in the room where the DIY gallows once executed prisoners. The dungeon house, also known as the Black Hole. This was the prison's cold and dingy solitary confinement section. One entity here is said to be crazed, attacking and threatening those who enter certain areas. Other hotbeds of activity include specific cells, the chapel, and the former women's section. Now, the prison only ever held 11 women incarcerated. There was only ever 11 there. So I'm assuming that the women's section was probably not very big. Many believe the spirits of those who died within the prison walls still linger, making their presence known through strange occurrences. Visitors have reported hearing, like I said, disembodied voices, footsteps, and other strange noises, particularly cell blocks, death house, shadowy figures, moving objects, cold spots. And, of course, you know, I did say Ghost Adventures was there. I get a little bit more here. Responsible for the cruel slaying of a circuit court judge's children, Andrew Pixley was sentenced to death. He went on to receive the title of the longest to die by the gas chamber, lasting nearly 7 minutes, laughing the entire time. Today, candles placed inside Pixley's cell during ghost tours can go out completely and then suddenly relight. The most widely known ghost of the prison is Julius Grenwelch, inmate number 338. After landing himself in prison for murdering his wife, who was working at his favorite brothel, Green Welch was sentenced to life. Here, he convinced prison officials into letting him set up a cigar-making enterprise. Before dying in 1901, they say his spirit still remains, and you can tell by the cigar smoke when he's present.
Yeah.
Yeah. Visiting, if you decide you want to go visit the prison, you can take a guided tour. The Wyoming Frontier Prison offers guided tours that explore the prison's history and highlights the paranormal reputation. They also have a museum and gift shop. I mean, fuck, why wouldn't you want to make sure you bought a t-shirt while you were there? All right, so, you know, the rocker chick went on to say that she did do the research on this, and so she gave me some of the experiences that she got. So let me read a couple of these to you. When I was a young girl, this is from Gina Fletcher. When I was a young girl, my parents took me and my older brother on a tour of the prison. I remember turning around a corner and watching a man hang himself in one of the cells. When the man was hanging there, I was in shock, but out of everyone on the tour, I was the only one who saw it. As I continued to walk through the prison, I felt as if someone was walking behind me, but when I turned, all I saw was a black cat walking the opposite direction. This one's from Landon. I went to the prison about a year ago and paid to take the tour. The prison is very scary in some places, but mostly in dark places. You can for sure feel a sense of paranormal, but nothing is like being in one of the cells. The tour guide asked me to stand in the back of a dark cell because I was wearing a black shirt to show how hard it was to see inmates. When I stepped in, my whole mood changed to a complete dark mood, and I felt like something was in there with me. But don't let me intimidate you from visiting. A very cool place to visit.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. What else do I got? Got a couple more. In 1989, this is from Mark. I was on tour with my then girlfriend and her daughter. I was strapped into the gas chamber chair for a photo. I felt something grab my shoulder while sitting there. In the photo, you can see a hand and arm shaped mist above my shoulder that was grabbed. Ended up having a big fight with my girlfriend on the trip and we broke up shortly after we got home. She had the photo, unfortunately.
Aw. Damn it.
And this last one didn't print a name, so I'm not sure who
Anonymous.
submitted this. So yeah, went there a few days back. The first thing I saw as I jumped from the car was this young deer staring at me from within the prison's fencing. I sat in the gas chamber. Was the head of the group, other than the guide, of course. And when we went up to death row, I ended up standing right in the guillotine platform. Didn't even notice it at first. Then when somebody mentioned it, I ended up stepping back to where the other prisoners did before their deaths. Was not fond of this. Anyway, throughout the majority of the tour, I didn't feel creeped out or watched whatsoever. In fact, kind of felt normal to be there. It wasn't until the group got to where the cemented over dungeon area was when I suddenly felt the urge of uncontrollable anxiety. The building that was over it, our guide had said it was there, but was cemented over some time ago. Didn't even know about it before. It's a little confusing. Sorry. This is what happens when you read somebody's story. Now that I come to think of it, there was no access way the deer I had seen to be able to get into where I saw it. My parents were with me when I got out, and when I told them there was a deer, they turned back and looked, and there was nowhere in sight. Creepiest factor overall, 50 of 50. Is it haunted? Maybe. Very disappointed for not being able to go around more rooms and places in the tour, but overall, loved it. Sorry, I was a little mismatched on some of the wording there, so I apologize. But there you go. There's some experiences from people who have done the tour. It sounds to me like you can get some shit going on from these tours. Mm-hmm. Which a lot of the time, in my understanding, when you just go take one of these tours, you just kind of see all of the memorabilia and get the stories, and that's pretty much it. But
yeah.
So there you go, guys. There is the story of the Wyoming Frontier Prison, as told by Golden Jay. Next episode, you get the rocker chick telling you about the Wyoming Frontier Prison.
We're doing double.
You get to hear it twice. I'm sure hers will be better than mine.
Whatever.
Any questions?
No.
Any add-ons?
No. Sorry. I've been reading a lot lately, so I don't want to add anything on. I might be adding something on
From a different story?
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. All right, guys. Do you have anything else, J-Dub?
So that was good.
Thank you.
Enjoyed it.
All right. All right. Hey, don't forget to go check out the United States of Paranormal.com. We are still running the name J-Dub's Jeep, so if you go to our Facebook page, you can scroll down to the comment with the picture and all of the list of names that are available, and just put a comment in there. I swear I spent hours trying to figure out how to make a poll, and it was,
It's okay.
you just a comment. I'd love to have done a poll. I will work on it for the next time we decide to do something, but go vote. We have two, I think, clear leaders going on.
Yep.
So you can look at the comments and decide what you think, and then make your vote.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, Frankie is not one of the...
Sorry, Frankie.
He cried. The other night we recorded, he cried that his name was not part of the finals. He's such an emotional guy. I don't know what we're going to do with him. Anyways, go check those two things out. Of course, check us out on Patreon. We have a 3, 6, and 12 tier. You can go be a part of it. You can get video. You get signed up, I'll send you an autographed poster. And you'll love it. It's a good time. You get to see all of our faces. And J-Dub rolling her eyes at me most of the time.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. Until next week, keep it spooky, and I'll see you on the other side.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the United States of Paranormal podcast. Check us out at theunitedstatesofparanormal.com, where you can find our Spotlight of the Month, Fan of the Month, and all of our amazing merchandise. Or you can find us on social media at Facebook at the United States of Paranormal, Instagram at the United States of Paranormal, and YouTube at the United States of Paranormal 1795. And don't forget, we are now on Patreon. Just go to patreon.com/TUSOP.
Please check out the other podcasts in the Golden Mojo Entertainment Network of podcasts. Golden 80s, Indiana Chiefs Fans, Gridiron Kings, Murd Nerds, The Nostalgia Tug, Real Terror, and the Puck Yeah podcast. But you can still find Golden Image Podcast, A Quart of Books and Booze, and The Call Guys, wherever you stream your favorite podcasts.
And if you have a location or a story that you would like for us to check into, please email us at the United States of Paranormal at gmail.com. Please like, rate, and subscribe wherever you listen. Thank you for all of your support. Bye.